So how do you do that? When we do it in our strategy offsite, we ask everybody to write today's date 3 years in the future. Okay? So today's date, 3 years in the future. And then we say, describe the organization in the present tense from that date. Imagine if you took a time machine and made it to that date, whatever that date is, and you said, if we were 100% successful, what would that look like? Describe it in vivid detail, such that if you explained it to another person, they'd be able to picture it. They'd actually be able to see it and feel it. Things that you might want to think about is, how big the organization is, how much revenue are you doing, what are your processes and systems, what does your management communication look like, what are people saying about you in the world around you, what does your marketing look like, any sort of future state, any desires that you have for the organization that have to be rooted in reality. They can be big picture thinking, but they can still be aspirational. And then we get each person in the room to do that same exercise. We give about 10 or 15 minutes for them to think about, what does success look like to you? Now, if you're not doing this session in a big group and you're doing it individually or in smaller pieces, you can ask the members of your team, you can ask your leadership team, if we're totally successful at the end of our plan, how will we know? What are some of those measures, either qualitative or quantitative, that are going to tell us that we won in our plan, that we accomplished what we wanted to accomplish?